my name is Emma, and I'm going to show you how to do some muscle testing today. A lot of my students I share this with over the phone, and it's kind of hard to get that mental vision. So just to be able to explain what muscle testing is, it's a form of being able to connect with your higher self or your conscious self so that you can ask yourself questions and find out what the right decision is to make. So one way of doing the muscle test is pinching your index finger or your pointer finger with your thumb together. The other three fingers can go up to the sky, kind of like you're saying okay. You want to have this pinch as if you're holding butterfly wings. So you don't want to hold it really hard, like you don't want to break the wings, but you want to be just stern enough not to let the butterfly go so you can rescue it from wherever you're rescuing it from, right? Holding those butterfly wings. Okay? Then you're going to use the index or pointer finger from your other hand and put it inside the hole and ask yourself a yes or no question. So for example, if I was to say, my name is Taylor, and I try and ask my fingers that, it's going to go straight through because my name is not Taylor. If I say, my name is Emma, there'll be resistance here. If you squeeze really hard, of course, your finger's not going to go through. But if you just have that gentle resistance, you will get a yes or a no answer. Yes is when it's resisting, no is when it goes straight through. Is my name Taylor? No. Is my name Emma? Yes. This is a perfect way to practice by using your name, a name that's yours and a name that's false, so that you're able to get a feel of what the resistance is, so that you know what you're asking. Another way of doing the muscle test, a friend of mine does it this way, is using two OK circles and pinning them together. And so when you're asking a yes and you're trying to pull them apart, there's resistance. If you're getting a no answer and you're pulling them apart, they'll be free. Yes, no, yes, no, okay? So you want to make sure you've got that resistance. So another thing that I teach my students, when you're trying to figure out what emotions are troubling you or what blocks you may have and you're not sure what they are, you can create yourself a chart with all the negative emotions on it, like fear, worry, stress, overwhelm, abandonment, all those different emotions that you can use. And if you write them out in a list, you can go through them all and find out what emotion is actually troubling you that you're not sure of. A lot of times we know what's troubling us, but as you practice in coaching, constant clearing of these emotions that are no longer serving you, sometimes one or two emotions can hide in the background and you don't know what it is that's causing this issue with yourself, okay? One of the most amazing charts that I use is Bradley Nelson, and he teaches about the chart of emotions. And he has his own chart here. I'm not sure if you're able to see this very clearly, but you'll see in here that he has column A and column B, and then he has rows 1 through 6. In the rows, it tells you what part of the body this emotion may be residing. For example, if it's row 1, it could be in the heart or the small intestine. So what you're going to do is muscle test on column A or column B, and then muscle test on all the rows. As you're doing the muscle test, making sure to write everything down because it can be forgotten and you may have more than one, okay? So you want to be good with yourself about that. Keep it easy. Once you have found what row you're in, for example, say it's column B, row 2, you check and see if it's the spleen or the stomach that's holding this issue. It may be both, it may be neither. Then you go over to the list of 5, so again, column B, row 2, and you check all these words individually. So in this particular box, it's failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. And you write down every single one that is saying yes in your muscle testing, and then you are able to clear on them. I'm going to create some more videos on different ways to clear these negative emotions. One of my favorite is Ho'oponopono, which is I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. I'm going to share some more information on that later. So remember, Muscle test 1, yes, no. Muscle test 2, yes, no. There's also another muscle test if you have others involved. You can bring your arm out at shoulder height and resist the person that's pushing your arm down. If your arm goes down, the answer is no. If you can feel that resistance, the answer is yes. So you can check your children and make sure they haven't done anything naughty that day. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, many blessings.